History of Fictitious, Volume 1. Story Number 1, Free from Fins, told by the scribe of legend. Written by his pencil. Prologue. A swirled storm raged around the mass of shivering people. At its front was a man with tough skin, hardened by his work as a blacksmith. Next to him was his wife, whose complexion was in stark contrast to his coppery tone. Her skin was pale and soft as a snowflake, and he believed her state of mind to be just as delicate. Somehow, they would lead these people to safety, but there was nowhere they could run as they had reached the sea. "Perhaps there is more beyond," his wife said. "I could get us there if I just..." He stopped her, taking her by the shoulders. "And what if there's not? Will you risk freezing the entire ocean? Winter, that will place a greater target on our backs." "Then what shall we do, Baldwin? Wait until the storm has passed and let them cast us in prison for what we have done?" Winter drew away from her husband and approached the sea as her white and blue fabric dragged behind her, leaving frost wherever she stepped. As she was about to make contact with the water, a golden light appeared above, which was followed by a breeze that tossed her silvery blue hair. Wrapped in the light was the Creator, though her appearance could only be seen by Winter alone. "Step inside the water and find refuge from the storm. There, no human may reach you until the time is right," a child's voice said. Winter trusted the words, and instead of crossing the water, she submerged herself in it. The people watched in awe as the dress she once wore shifted into glittery scales. It was at that moment that the merfolk were created. They claimed to be chosen people, protected by the Creator, though humans would never see it the same way. With Baldwin at her side, Winter established the third high kingdom in the land of Fictitious, which she called Baldwin. Finding peace, the merfolk soon spread across the ocean, but the kingdom of Baldwin would remain as the heart and authority over all water. However, there came a day when the surface called down to those who dwelt below. To reunite the people of Fictitious, the Creator bestowed the land with angels by the seaside. Their voices were rich and powerful, drawing humans and merfolk alike. Finally, the two races gathered and talked of unity, but dark forces were at work. They could not reach an agreement, and war was declared. Amid the confusion, even the angels were tested in their beliefs. Many drew astray, falling into temptation as they became more siren than angel. The angels who remained faithful to the Creator continued to ease the tension with their voices. When the sirens seeking to preserve their race found a wizard that could help them, they didn't question the price. They were told to use their voices to kill a ship of men. Perching on a rock, the sirens sang, driving the men to walk off the boat and into the wizard's hands under the ocean. As agreed, the sirens were turned into mermaids through the wizard's power. The rest of their sisters looked to the Creator for guidance. The Creator, amazed by their faithfulness, blessed the remaining angels accordingly. On the islands where they lived, they were raised into the sky and hidden from the merfolk and humans. The Creator softened the angels' voices upon their own accord. Touched once again by their humbleness, the Creator let them choose another gift, namely control over magic or long life. Questioning the worth of long life, many selected the way of magic. Those that chose long life lost their wings. Though, it hardly mattered with the company of Pegasuses whose lives were bound to their master. One more blessing was granted to the angels before the Creator left. Before it was bestowed upon them, however, the Creator gave them one task. Amongst the islands brought to the sky was one that held a tree containing the source of their magic. With the help of pixies and oberon's, they would protect the tree. Remaining true, the angels agreed, and the Creator gifted them with male companions, creating the races of elf and fairy. The problem of fallen sirens was now the creator's primary focus, but she saw that there was still a potential for good coming from the gift of the siren's song. Despite the misdeeds, some fallen angels acted out of love instead of self-preservation, so the creator observed where their choices would take the new age of merfolk.